All right, guys, so I'm a nature girl. My name is Callie, by the way. You're watching HSN. I'm kind of a tomboy because I grew up with two brothers and on a farm in the summers. So I love taking care of some of the chores around my home on my own. Our today's special is coming up first. And then one of my favorite things in the show is this. It's our bird feeder. But it is so much more than a bird feeder. It is the coolest thing. It is so amazing to watch the butterflies be drawn towards this. But it's birds as well. You can put bird seed in here. You could actually just use this as a fountain. You can put flowers all around. So it's really a 3-in-1. It's a bird bath, a feeder, a planter, and it's coming up at a great price. And on FlexPay, it's something I know you're gonna love, having some of those beautiful birds and butterflies drawn to your backyard. So look forward to that. That's item 648401, and that's on 2Flex. So you pay for half of it to get that to you. And then we've got a couple other things. We've got ways, a natural way for you to not deal with any of the insect and the no-see-ums and things like that to help you enjoy your outdoors this summer. But we're gonna start with getting your home cleaned up. So whether it's taking care of the driveway, the sidewalks, the decks, the docks, the siding, we have a pressure washer from Earthwise as our star of the day. It's our today's special. Alrighty, watch this. Those are the porous paper stones maybe you're using as retainers in your gardens. They collect mold and mildew over the summer and the winter months and even into the summer. Look at that, even as a nice fence that really does create mold. Sometimes we have reclaimed water that creates a yellow look on your fences. Now, because you're getting that extra sprayer nozzle as well, you can take care of the high pressure moments, cleaning the outdoor patio, the outdoor grill, getting inside and getting all the grime out of there. In some cases, yeah, even patio furniture. This is my next task, is to take care of the cushions in my backyard because they get dirty over the winter and even over the summer. But the best part is that with this kind of pressure, you don't have to hire a professional. And I'm telling you, I've had my pressure washer for 2 years now. I probably saved, granted I didn't get on my roof and do this myself, I had my friend come and do it. He pressure washed my whole roof. It went from black tile to terracotta, and I am so pleased. It looks like I have a whole new roof on my house. But it's because of the pressure behind a pressure washer, and when you own one, you can always take it out and take care of all the things. I have a fountain in my front yard. It was starting to look all black and mildewy. Pressure washed it. It looks like new all over again. I'm so happy with it. So we do have lots of colors for you to choose from. Take a look because the choices are there. They're all great and they are all available. We have gray, green, navy, purple, red, or teal. And you can take this on a flex pay of under $30 to get it home and delivered. So I'm gonna make my way up to here to Peter Kilcullen because we're gonna play in the mud a little bit. Good to see you.
I liked your stories about all the cool things that you had great results pressure washing.
Major improvement. I look like I have a new roof, new fountain, the driveway. I mean, even the paper stones,
yes.
Those could use some help.
Right. No, it's so true. I mean, and this is going to be, of all those jobs that you have to do outside, your favorite one. Because it takes, there's no elbow grease. You're really, unless it's super hot out, you're barely gonna break a sweat. This nozzle and this lance is super lightweight. You have 20 feet of pressurized hose. All you're gonna do is pull that trigger and you are going to get instant results. So you were talking about a lot of different things. Let's show them this fence. You know, sometimes things look so terrible. You're thinking I have to replace them, but maybe first just hit it with a pressure washer and see how you can return it basically to new. And an old fence like this or decking, instant gratification because it looks so great so quickly. Now we're using our 25-degree tip. So look at that. Old, dingy, gray, weathered.
It looks like new again.
Yeah, you could paint it, you could restain it.
Yeah.
So if it was a maybe just even, sometimes I notice if you have steps going up to a deck and that whole railing and the handle everything is just worn out from the sun, you can make it look new again. So I wanna show you that was our 25-degree tip, which is so great. But we also, Callie, include, there you can see filling this up with car wash to do your car.
I use it for that every week.
It's
I save at least 20 bucks a week.
Easiest way to wash your car. But we have the, is that the turbo nozzle they're putting on? I can't, there it is.
Yes,
yeah, that's the turbo nozzle that they're putting on right there. This is gonna make, imagine you wanted to wash the car, but then you wanted to pressure wash that entire driveway that we're seeing right there. This is the way to do it. Check this out. I have what could be decking right here. Same thing. You may be looking at your deck every single day And guess what? You're like, yeah, well, it looks fine. Because you see it like that all the time.
Exactly.
But check out what this turbo nozzle does. I'm just gonna do a little spot right there. It spins that power, that 1600 PSI, and it gives you this cone of power that you will not, listen to that. So now these large areas, you can just get through them so fast. So if you thought your deck was looking pretty good, after you hit it with this pressure washer, you are going to be blown away at the difference. And it's that easy, it's that quick. Look at that, that's the difference that we're talking about. From dirty and dingy to new and bright. That could be the outside of your house.
Well, especially if you're planning on painting or something this spring or summer, you've got to clean the house. You've got to clean the siding, the paneling, even if it's shakers or the tile, any kind of surface. I love how it brings the look of wood back to brand spanking new. That's so impressive. And what would you spend to have a professional come in and do this for you? Too much, in my opinion, when you can own it. And this is another thing I wanted to show you guys. It doesn't take up that much room. It's very compact to give you that kind of pressure.
Exactly.
1600 PSI, that's incredible. That's pounds per square inch.
Exactly, and the handle will fold up for you, and it's very easy to get set up and get going. You're gonna attach your garden hose on that one side there. You're just gonna thread it on just like you would to the faucet.
Right.
You've got your pressurized hose on the other side, plug it in, one button to turn it on, and you are cleaning and getting those instant results.
And then what about the nozzles?
So you've got your turbo nozzle that I'm using right here, and then you've got your 25 degree, and then you also have the black one, which is your low pressure to add the soap. So that 25 degree is gonna be perfect for so many jobs. And then also, same thing with the turbo nozzle, but the turbo is gonna be specifically for those large areas that you wanna get done. You know, if you've ever had a pressure washer and it gives you that fine stream of water, and then you're going back a bazillion times back and forth to cover that area.
Yeah.
Now, with this cone, this vortex of power, you'll be able to get through that driveway or a deck like this so much faster. You're gonna love it.
So teal is the most limited color, if that's your choice. We've got red, purple, gray, blue, and that bright lime green. That's the color I have, is the lime green. It just makes me happy. There's so many ways I use my pressure washer that I never imagined I would. For example, I have a floating dock in my backyard, and boy, does the seaweed, or not the seaweed, but it's green stuff that collects all over the rollers.
Definitely.
And I take my pressure washer to it. What would I do without the pressure washer? I'd be out there for like hours with like my own manual labor. All you do with the pressure washer is pull a trigger. You just pull a little trigger.
It is
great. Can I do it?
Yeah, yeah. So you know what? You do one set of these with the turbo nozzle, so you can try that, and then we'll go right back to that 25 degree tip.
Okay.
But it's fantastic, and just like anything, you want to start further away, and if you get in those cracks and crevices and you need more power, you just move a little bit closer. But you can see how that cone widens out that power. So if this was an entire patio of those pavers, you would be able to use it and get great results with that turbo.
Like new, that is the best feeling ever.
Hey,
I mean,
do the ones right next to it, because these there's a lot of dirt and mud on there. But when you see how beautiful that, I believe that's a travertine, you will just be amazed. And again, all those little cracks and crevices in there, you can get close and make sure you get all the dirt out of there, and it makes it super simple.
Boy, sometimes you don't even realize how dirty things are until you take a pressure washer to it.
I'm gonna switch this out for you so you can keep going with that 25 degree. It is the best feeling.
I know, I get so excited. My neighbors are always asking to borrow a pressure washer because they see us using it all the time. It's such a great helper. I have this, much like this porous stone, I have a fountain in the front yard, and it really is pretty, but boy, it was starting to look really kind of...
Yeah. I think you sound like you may have gotten to that full pressure washer obsession. When you get those instant results and you see how easy it is, you're thinking, okay, am I gonna do the really hard maintenance outside landscaping, or am I gonna just keep going with that pressure washer and get everything clean? And that's what's gonna happen. You can walk out your front door and you can start seeing so many things that need the pressure washer. You just keep walking all around the house. You're gonna love it.
Even like the mildew that comes over the gutters, you know, you can take care of the green and the dirt. You can blast the leaves out of gutters this way.
Absolutely. I know I was telling a story about our covered patio, the covered porch out front. It doesn't get any rain to wash away that dirt, so it's a constant black dirt on the windows and on the side of the house. You hit it with the pressure washer.
Look at that.
You will be blown away by the amount of dirt and grime that comes off the front of your house. So definitely think about this for aluminum siding and for brick face and for vinyl siding. It will be perfect. Kelly,
so
while you're
cool.
finishing that, you can see that little fan design of that 25-degree tip.
Yeah.
So that's going to be perfect for 90% of your jobs. If it's a little bit bigger, go to the turbo nozzle. But I want to run out front there real quick, Callie, to show everyone how you can wash the car with this, how we can apply the soap. You keep going. You're in the zone.
I love my pressure washer.
You're
It's so
in.
funny.
You're
I
ready.
seriously do. I use mine to, as you're washing the car. Think about what you pay to go through a drive-through, or if you have them even detailing.
Sure.
I use my pressure washer. I probably save $100 a month.
Easily.
I'm not doing that.
The car washes are like $15, $20 if you want the good one.
And
it's
sometimes
crazy.
they're not that good for your car.
It's so much easier. So I'll head out there, Callie, while you're cleaning.
Okay.
Awesome.
Again, whether it's the pavers, whether it's a dock, whether it's wood, whether it's decking, whether it's the side of your home, slate, stone, paneling. I mean, your RVs, underneath the jet skis, where all the stuff, the barnacles want to build up and hold on and destroy even metal, you can take your pressure washer and here's the best part, you can do it yourself. I'm gonna actually make my way over here. See how even the windows, you can totally take care of the grime. Look at the gunk that's coming out of here. And the nooks and the crannies around the sealed areas where the window meets, the frame. It's so incredible. I really look forward to pressure washing. You can laugh at me all you want, but when you get your own, and you don't have to rent your own, I mean, obviously, can you imagine having to do this with like the old-fashioned way? No thanks. Even the tile or the paneling, I could get up and overhead. The gutters. You spend more time doing the things you love to do this summer, enjoying the outdoors, not hiring people and spending a lot of money. Doing it yourself feels good. I'm gonna send things out to Peter before we run out of time so he can show you how you're gonna wash your vehicles, your RVs, your boats, whatever else you wanna do.
Callie, you are into it. You're doing great in there. So real quick, because I know we're running out of time, I want to show you how you can apply the soap. I've added the soap tip. It automatically knows it's time to add that soap. We have soap on the onboard container. And now watch this as I can apply that soap in seconds all over the car. You can get everything soaped up so easily. So think about it, your car, your boat, the RV, the lawn mower, your riding mower, and then all you do is switch back. I just pull that tip off there, that's the soap at low pressure, back to that 25-degree. And now as you hit that soap with that high pressure, now you're cleaning. But what I'm not doing is going into a bucket and getting all wet, but I can get all the bugs off in Florida. It's the love bugs off the headlights, the grill area. This is the way to wash your car, and it's so simple. And as you're washing the car, then you're gonna, hey, you're right here.
I'm here.
I thought you were there. It's such a great way, but once you start washing the car, then we're gonna do what we've been talking about, where you're gonna walk around and you're gonna do the rest of the patio.
Oh, right here.
So whether it's your patio furniture, whether
rugs.
it's your outdoor rugs, it's a great way. I'll just show you some of that.
I forgot to do mine.
Just blasting all the dirt out of there. Again, I love when we find jobs that the pressure washer can do that would be virtually impossible without your pressure washer, because you're not gonna be down there trying to scrub that, but you can just force all the dirt and grime out of there in seconds.
And after a rain and the mildew kind of sets in, it's, you feel like, oh, I'm gonna have to replace the rugs.
Exactly.
I mean,
same thing on your patio furniture. Look at that. It's amazing. And of course the grill. And look at how far I'm getting from the actual unit with 20 feet of pressurized hose. You are blasting away.
That we cleaned in the last 10 minutes.
Say goodbye to winter, Kelly.
That's right.
All the dirt.
That's greasy, grimy, sticky buildup.
And you can get really close and really use that power on something like this thing. Look at that handle. Just let that power do the work for you. I mean, it is so simple. You're gonna love it.
It's awesome. You really are gonna love it. It's very compact. It's electric, so you don't even have to worry about gas.
Right.
And don't go rent a pressure washer, because that's a pain. And when you own it, it takes up it's like the size of a little puppy.
And you'll be so surprised how much you use it.
Yeah, you attach your own hose to it, and then it comes with that extra long hose.
That's it. 20 feet of pressurized hose. This is the spring obsession.
Do you think I'm weird that I'm really into pressure washing?
No, I think you're perfectly normal.
I love it.
But everyone at home, when you get yours, that's gonna happen.
I mean,
it's gonna happen.
I am so not into the scrubbing and And so I'm gonna do my rugs on my deck next, and I'm gonna do my cushions on my furniture in my backyard.
Cushions, it's great. All that patio furniture, you'll be amazed at the dirt that comes off. It's been sitting outside all winter long. I forgot about my pressure washer for the cushions, and now I know. Thank you, Peter. I so appreciate you being here. The item on our today's special is 645-000. If you want to add extra protection to your purchase, you can ask our sales reps about that. That gives you 24/7 customer service, no deductible, hassle-free protection for any of your, electronics, and in this case, lawnmowers, chainsaws, and different things like that. So stay with us as we celebrate lawn and garden here at HSN. We're going to move into, from Fieldsmith, some cobblestone paver molds. This is the easiest way to be able to create your own look of pavers without having to haul those heavy, I mean, I can't imagine how you would get those pavers unless you hired a professional to bring them in on a flat if you were considering doing pavers. But whether it's the full-on driveway or backyard patio area, or you want to create some of those specialty areas in your own paver stones, we've got two choices in terms of style. One is a cobblestone and one is more of a geometric look over here, and that's the Belgian. That's the most popular because it's more traditional, I think, as to what pavers, as we know them here in the United States. But this is the way you're gonna make your very own. So maybe it's creating a pathway. Maybe it is creating a whole pavered area. Do it affordably with these molds. And I know Dawn Ladd is joining us. She was having the best time telling me about her experience creating her very own.
So
and then
fun.
You personalize them, which I think is even better.
I did. Well, what's so great about these is if you like to do it yourself with projects, these paver molds make it so easy, because if you wanted to create a 10-foot by 10-foot patio, you would have to go buy 60 pavers. With these molds, 2 molds, you can do an infinite number of pavers, and you're doing them at home yourself at a fraction of the cost.
So what do we do first? We get the molds, and then we just lay them in the area that we want to put the pavers,
Basically,
and then...
Yep, you're just laying it on the ground.
Okay.
You're pouring your concrete. I used quick dry the other day when I was doing it. You pour a quick dry concrete on here. You let it sit for 2 minutes. Just remember 2 and 2. 2 minutes to let it set up. Remove your mold.
2 minutes?
2 minutes. That's so fast. And then after 2 hours, it's completely set. But then while that one is setting, you go on to the next one. That's why you're getting 2 of them. And you put this one next to it. You pour that concrete. Let that one set. You're moving this one over, and you just leapfrog it. So you can make a single line pathway. So out of 1, you can put them side by side in a foursome, however you want to do it. It's so easy. If you can bake cookies and cut cookies with a cookie cutter, this is kind of like a concrete cookie cutter.
That's a good way of looking at it. So this is the most popular, which is called Belgium. It's that more geometric pattern. This one is called cobblestone, which we all know what cobblestones look like. You kind of create your own old world kind of look, but you do get 2 of the molds, and then you just add your own concrete. You suggested the quick dry.
The Quickcrete, because it's so easy to use and it just takes such a little time to do it. So anybody can do this any age, and it actually is a fun family project. So I'm going to show you over here on the ground what we've got. So you see we've got 3 stones here that we've created with the molds. Okay, this is the mold in the center. So again, all you're doing is putting your mold down on the ground, you're pouring in your concrete, and then after 2 minutes, just 2 minutes, you're lifting this up, and then that's what you've got beneath it. There's a beautiful custom look. And you'll notice, Callie, all these crevices in here. Well, this is a way that you can really make this your own. You can fill this. These are intentionally left open once you pull your mold up. And you can fill that with sand and sand mortar it. You can use gravel. You can use topsoil and then put grass seed on top of it, so you have that beautiful grass coming up between. It makes it look like it's been there 100 years. So that is a way you can create a custom look very inexpensively, very quickly, in a matter of a few hours.
Well, I just love the idea of a pathway. I mean, we've got on the screen how to create more moments of zen in your space, and this is one of the most beautiful. Whether you put them all together, maybe you separate them as individual stepping stones to a garden. Maybe it's a vegetable garden, or maybe it's a place that you like to go sit on your swing chair and just meditate and journal and take naps in the summer. But it's something that is a real investment into your outdoor areas. And I love how easy we make this.
Super easy. And you know, the ways you can customize it, not only with what you're putting in the middle there, inside all these lines, but you can also color your concrete. You can add little stones to it, seashells, really make it your own. And take a look at what she's doing there. Look at that beautiful pathway she's created.
That's incredible right there.
Yes, just like that. You can do a whole patio. So instead of buying 60 stones, 60 pavers, and having to schlep them home or having the expense of the delivery, you can make as many as you want with just two simple molds.
It's not the back-breaking job that it used to be when you've done, you know, have the molds to be able to create this, you know, the walkway or the steps wherever you want them. Speaking of personalizing them, I remember when my son was little and I put his little fingerprint or his handprint in a stone like this, and it's a treasured possession to this day.
That's a way to immortalize him. And I know I have swans, and I just recently lost one of my 24-year-old swans, but I have his big old foot right in the middle of one, so I love it. Makes me smile every time I see it. And I also want to point out something to you. When you're using these, if you want to look at the ground here a little bit, you can see, look at this, the pavers that are here at the HSN floor. Those are individual stones. Do you see what this is? That takes all that guesswork out for you, because if I had to lay something like this and figure out what went where, that's just too much for me to have to do. I want it nice and simple.
Mathematically not going to happen.
This figures all that out on its own, and it's just one simple mold, putting it down, pouring your concrete in there. You can make a single pathway like this. You can make it a little wider and do two side by side, 4 of them, as many as you want, but you only need 2 molds. You're just gonna pour your concrete in there, and then you're gonna push it down in all the corners and make sure, just like if you were baking cookies, you wanna make sure it fills that shape up.
This is such a great idea.
Right, and then what you're actually gonna do is you're gonna take a board and you're just gonna wipe it across the top to take all that excess off. After 2 minutes, you're gonna lift it up, and then after 2 hours, it's completely set. Just as easy as that. And so you can create an infinite number of pavers with just these 2 molds.
And so with just a few minutes left here, folks, there's 2 choices in terms of the style. One, as you were just watching Dawn, that was the Belgian, which is the geometric, more traditional.
Right.
This is the cobblestone. If you love the cobblestone, and it comes in a 2-pack of these molds, that you can create the walkways. I see some stones over here and little marbles that you could personalize if you would like. But not only is it a pretty way to, you know, enhance your home, it's also safer to have, you know, walkways down the sides of your home, or maybe it's, like I said, to a garden area. It beautifies, and to do it on your own, I mean, that is, there's nothing
it's
that
very
feels better than
gratifying,
that.
absolutely. And this is not a weekend-long project. This is something you can do in a few hours. And I actually like to tint the concrete. You can use a powder or a liquid, and for a couple dollars, you can tint that concrete and make it any color you want, any size patio that you want. This will last a very long time. It's very rugged and easy to use, just as easy as a cookie cutter.
I love this idea. I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Yep.
Doesn't it make sense? Yay! Thanks for your calls. It's the same item number whether you choose the cobblestone or the Belgian. The item for you to get it is 76749. The traditional Belgian is the most popular. So if you would like those, you can get, if you want more than 2, you can get 2 sets.
But you're gonna find that people keep borrowing them, so you may wanna do that, because that's what happens.
It feels good to do it on your own. Thanks again for being here, Dawn.
You're welcome.
We are gonna continue along. I know in fact, I wanna share a little bit more about our HSN credit cards, but we've got some really pretty inspirational rocks. We've got that bird feeder coming up too, so keep it here at HSN.
Are you ready? Shop like a VIP with the HSN credit card. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should something go wrong. And portable electronics feature accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
I have to show you guys something. See this fence back here? That beautiful green leafy fence? That's an expandable fence that we've got coming up to maybe hide an area that you don't like. Maybe it's even the pool area, the water heater. These are so awesome. If you want these, we've sold over half the quantities. We have 3 colors now. There's yellow, there's orange, and then we have purple, and that adds a little bit of an essence. There's only 30 left in the purple, but it is an incredible privacy fence. The item is 657288. Look at that ugly chain link that you can create into this beautiful, like it's been there for years, that you've been pulling that vine up to create that barrier, a little bit of a privacy moment. They look amazing no matter where you put them. There you see it. It's coming up an event price, so if you are interested, we don't have a lot of those left to go around. It's 657288. They're so easy to work with. I love hiding those ugly things like the utility boxes and the hot water heater or the air conditioning unit in the backyard. They're 10 inches in length and 50 inches in the height, and they are coming up shortly, and that's when they're closed, but they expand up to 130 in the length, which is amazing. So stick around for that. If you happen to own them already, I'd love to say hello to you today. All right, we are gonna move right along into these sweet little inspirational rocks. I have several of these in one of my little planters in my backyard, and for some reason, every time I go over there and I water it, it just reminds me to be a little bit more of everything. Hope and love and peace are what we have in this trio of these resin rocks. And the sweetest part is that they're adorned with a cute little bunny, a little bird, and a little turtle, but you do get all 3 of these at $19.95. So Carrie Mobley is joining us.
Hi.
This is sweet.
They're so sweet. You know,
They really are.
I love what you said, right? It's a little reminder. These are by Wind and Weather, and as you know, I've been representing Wind and Weather all day long, and one thing that is very, very true, we are talking high quality. We are talking 1976. That's how long this company has been around. And they are able to stay the top of the industry because they are such good quality. They do last so long. And they really speak to us on so many different levels. This speaks to those who are looking for some inspiration. Whether you are having a bad day, or maybe you just need that daily affirmation, you're gonna get the set of 3 of them.
All 3.
Yes, you get all 3 of them, and they are adorned with some of our favorite garden creatures.
They are. Look at that. We've got the little turtle down here. He's the one who's full of hope.
Of course, like I hope I can beat the rabbit today.
Peace has got the bunny rabbit on top, and then the bird is sitting on top of love. And you know, as I'm sitting here, these don't have to just be in your garden or outdoors.
Oh.
I'm thinking about somebody that maybe you've got in a nursing home or an assisted living, and they just want to be surrounded by nice things. Maybe they miss nature. Maybe they were once a gardener, and this is kind of, in some ways, it can bring outside in.
Right, right. And so I think, you know, a lot of people would say, well, where would I put this? They're a great small size, so you can really nestle them anywhere. You can put them in one of your flower pots, and every time you're watering, you just kind of remind yourself, you know what? Slow down, take a breath, and let's focus on love.
Breathe.
Let's focus on peace. And I think that's a really great point for somebody who is needing that, who's needing that daily affirmation. It's resin, right? But it's still a nice heavy weight. It feels like a rock.
It does.
It really does. It feels like a nice rock. They are engineered, designed, created to be outside to handle the elements. These will last you years and years and will give you years of enjoyment.
They are about 2 in length, 3 in the height, in the width rather, and about 4 in the height. So they're nice and substantial. You can put them all together. You can separate them out, but you do get all 3 for only $19.95, and you can put them on a flex pay. So less than $10, they're on their way. If you want to send them off to somebody that you know would appreciate, I love them. I really do. I have one little planter. I was telling Carrie before the show, I have a succulent. I'm starting to do succulents this year.
Great
and every
idea.
time I water it, which isn't that often,
You don't have
need them
to.
too much.
Yes.
But I'm like, oh, mine says hope and peace and listen.
Right. And I think you just have to think about your own outdoor space. You know, once you finally get outside, I know that so many of us have been waiting for the weather to break. And so when you're outside, is there a special place that you like to sit? Is there an area where glancing over at this while you're having a cup of tea or some coffee in the morning, that it would be a good daily reminder? And
I love
they're
the
so
turtle.
cute, and the detail, if you look at the carvings on this resin, I mean, they really are so detailed.
Look at the turtle's face.
I know, it's like he's saying something like,
He's
I
thinking.
believe in you, I believe in you.
I hope you can be a good person today.
We're gonna try, darn it.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you.
All right, so lots of ways to beautify your homes, and I'm looking forward to my next item. This is what I've been teasing you about. Boy, a couple hundred people have already picked up the next item, which I've been teasing you about, and that's just great to hear. Look at how pretty these are, hanging in on a tree, or they can sit straight, flat on a table. They are such a neat concept. It's from Belmont Garden. It's a decorative bird bath. It will draw butterflies, depending on what kind of flowers you put in there. It's a feeder, and it's a planter. So we're showing you how the birds are gonna be drawn. The fountain is always running, and we'll show you how that works. You can turn it on and off and set it for auto turn on and off. Oh, I love the succulents around the one in front of me. So what a wonderful focal point for a backyard or a balcony. Maybe you don't have a full-on garden. This could totally suffice as a full-on garden in a very small space. They just operate on 4 AA batteries to keep that fountain running. And I'm so happy to invite you, Lorna Coe, back to us today. These are awesome.
Oh, thank you, Callie. We all know birds love food, but they also love running water to drink and to bathe.
True.
So we thought, let's put them together. Let's make a fountain that can feed the birds and also wash the birds, let them drink. But then you can also plant flowers or succulents or herbs and make it into a planter that you either sit down on a table, so if you've got a barbecue or an Easter celebration, have it as a centerpiece, or Callie, hang it up. And then let the birds just flock to your feeder fountain.
Isn't this the prettiest thing? This is brand new. This is definitely something that I know you're going to really appreciate having. You might want to get a couple because certain flowers do attract butterflies.
Absolutely.
But like you said, bird feed and water will always attract birds.
It's a luxury spa hotel for the birds, basically. And what I've done here, I've actually mixed it up. I've actually put some plants and flowers in 2 of the compartments, and in the other, I've put the bird seed. So you can customize it. You don't just have to have it for the bird food. So you can see I've got flowers and then the bird seed. And then in this one, I just want to show you the little trays that you use for the bird seed. So this one I'm using as a bird feeder fountain. There's little plastic inserts in here. You lift them up, and if you don't want to use it as a feeder, put the soil in here, or even faux flowers and plants, fake plants and flowers, pop them in there, and you're good to go. And, you know, there's something magical, Callie, about having birds come to your yard, to your balcony, because seeing nature is so magical, and being able to feed them and to also let them drink and to wash, cool down. And I'm just gonna add some little bird food here. It's as easy as that to create an instant bird hotel. And as you mentioned,
so
there you go, it's all ready to go for the birds. It's just fingertip control. So you push it once for 1 hour, okay, twice for 2 hours, and then Callie, every day at the same time, your fountain will greet you. And just listen to the sound.
I know. It's such a soothing, zen-filled sound.
It is.
Just to be nearby, but it's not too much. It's just
not
a
too
subtle
much.
trickle, that overflowing fountain. I have a fountain in my house, in front of my house. It is my favorite part of my front yard because it's so soothing.
Me too. Just that special me time, a few minutes a day of having a bit of time to let nature into your life, into your yard, birds like this to come in, have a meal, have a drink, and then a little wash at the end of it and cool down. There's something magical. And you can hang it up or you can sit it down on a table or flat surface.
And who doesn't love the look of a beautiful bird coming to just visit and knowing you're giving them something that they need, which is water, which is food, and then they give you company as they're sitting there. And
They do.
You know, one bird draws another bird, and that
They
attracts
do.
another, and it's a beautiful thing.
They communicate, and then they know there's a source of food, a source of running water, and you also get the 3 stainless steel high tensile strength wires and the S-hook, so you can hang this up and you can actually put this where you want. If you do want the birds to come, if you put them away from where cats can get at them, that's a big tip. Birds don't like cats, so you need to hang it up away from the cats. So just to give you a tip.
No, that's a good tip. My cat doesn't like birds either. So.
And then if you think, Mother's Day is the 12th of May.
Yep.
So it's coming up quite soon. And you can spend easily on a bouquet of flowers, you know, $40, $50. The flowers go, they're very nice, but they do go away. This is a gift that every time the mother in your life uses it, she has the pleasure of the birds coming to it, then putting the flowers in it. It is a gift that's going to last a lifetime. It's something so special.
Isn't this the coolest thing? Can you see why I was so excited to share this with you this afternoon? It's brand new to me, and I know you're going to just really appreciate having these. And I think it's cool that you can set it on a table. You can hang it on a hook. You could put it on a tree branch. You could do this indoors. No, you wouldn't want to do this indoors because you don't want your birds coming in unless you've got your own pet
Flowers
parrots.
indoors.
That's true. And now this is a pretty look.
So I love succulents myself.
I do too.
put Freddie the Frog. I brought him all the way from London because I just wanted to show you a different look. So if you wanted to put succulents or herbs, something really different, all green, look at this. And imagine, you know, Easter's coming. You've got the family round, you're in the garden, you've got the barbecue going, you've got the drinks flowing, and to have a centerpiece like this, what a talking point. And it's like, it's not just for plants, it is that bird hotel as well.
It's all in one.
Look, you just saw Freddie. You can use this all year round, and we wanted something where people can actually think, yes, it's for the winter months to feed the birds when it's cold and they need the food, but in the summer months, we can use it like this.
And you know what? Whether you could put orchids in here. You could put your favorite
nice.
flower. You
Roses,
could put...
English roses.
Oh, there you go. So, neat concept, because in the past, there's been one thing that's called a bird feeder, and that's only a place for the birds to come and sit, but they didn't have food in that. And now you've got a combination of all three things. It's a bird bath, it's a bird feeder, it draws butterflies, depending on the flowers that you can incorporate into this design if you would like. It's absolutely up to you to personalize. Look at how pretty that looks next to a pond.
Imagine if you had a wedding coming up and you put this on the bride and groom's table with the wedding flowers, the Easter table. Just having that as a statement centerpiece is incredible. And in a minute, I want to show you how you can actually change the look of the fountain inside by just twisting it, okay? So I'm gonna turn it off. So remember, push button control, it's that set and forget it. Turn it off, you lift it up, and you twist it 180 degrees, and it sits lower. And then you push the button again. So you can raise the height of the fountain or lower the height of the fountain. Totally up to you. So you just turn it off. You lift it up, you twist it 180 degrees, and there's two little steps inside here. Push the button. I'm gonna push it once for 1 hour because I want it to come on for 1 hour. I'm just gonna turn it again and just show you there. I've got some air in my fountain, there we go.
And then you said if you push it twice, it stays on for 2 hours?
For 2 hours, and it's set it and forget it technology.
So you haven't had to, the thing is, you haven't had to put a water line to this. You don't have to, you know, worry about another source of power. It's battery operated. So you add the water, it flows based on how often you, or how long you want it to stay flowing.
So this is a secret inside. This is a pump, it's all self-contained. That water recirculates again and again. 4 AA batteries that last on average, if you use it an hour a day, up to 2 months, Callie, an hour a day. And it's literally set it and forget it. There you go, you've got it. And if you get any air in your pump, give it a quick knock to get the air out.
It's so light. I mean, it looks like it could be concrete. It's not. It's like a really nice, easy to move from spot to spot kind of piece.
Absolutely. And
in terms of its size, it's 8.5 inches in height by 11 inches. So it's really something if you wanted to. I love the idea of a centerpiece at a wedding table or at an Easter table, or just a centerpiece in a back patio area. Maybe it's off to the side. I love the visual we saw next to a pond or a pool. But look at these birds that are going to come and be a part of your summer.
My son's 9 and he loves his computer games and his tablet, but there's something magical about getting him outside and looking at nature, checking which birds they are, what type of birds they are. There's something so exciting about seeing real life animals in your yard, on your balcony. And don't forget, you get the hanging hook, so it can hang or it can sit flat.
Birds are fascinating. People just, I mean, I have a friend's mom who just sits and watches birds all season long. She just thinks it's the best thing. And so, anyway, we're moving on. I appreciate you being here, Lorna.
Thank you, Callie.
I continue ordering your 648401 on this wonderful little decorative bird bath feeder planter. And our today special was so popular just a few moments ago. It's an awesome item. It's a pressure washer that's going to help you clean up your home. You know what? You can take care of the side of your home, the windows, the greasy, grimy outdoor grills and patio furniture. It comes with all the things that you need to be able to really do everything, even washing your vehicles. If you want teal, sending out last call there, but we have a whole host of other colors. We have it in red, we have purple, we have blue. My favorite is the bright green, and then we have it for you in that fabulous black. So the item for you on our today special is 645000. Actually, that's called gray, it's not black. So, but coming up after the break, we've got that privacy fence that if you want to just conceal something ugly or you want to make it look like you've got privacy that you didn't have before, that's coming up next. Stay with us.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one?
I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments.
Without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom, a fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding,
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
without the stress of having to pay for it all at once. And no interest. Beat that layaway.
I'm so glad you're with us. I think you're gonna feel the same way. We have this awesome privacy fence that looks like a fully grown hedge, concealing, watch this, that nasty looking chain link. It became so luscious and gorgeous in an instant, like instantaneous beauty. And this is an incredible item at an event price. Normally we sell these at over $40. So 1,300 sold earlier today. We are down to 900 total. We did just lose the purple, but we also do have it, and the first time ever this year we're offering colors, those being yellow and orange. So you get a little tinge of color on the leaves. But look at how tall this fence can go. And we'll show you all our different ideas. If you have it and you're using it, I would love to hear from you to see where you're putting it. Look at what a difference it makes though. We all want something lush and green. That fence is nasty. Maybe you're not patient enough for a vine to kind of fully grow in this season. That's my favorite. If it's an ugly old utility unit or a power unit that you just want to hide, this is your answer. And Rebecca Wood is joining us. She's going to walk in concealing herself to show you.
Where am I? Where am I? Right here.
Instantaneous beauty.
Isn't this amazing?
No
Up to 11 feet that you can have tall, or you can have it
wide,
horizontally if you want to, and anywhere in between. Isn't that absolutely crazy how wonderful it is? This is brought to us by Compass Homes, brand new here to HSN, and we really strive to bring unique, one-of-a-kind, beautiful products that will make your living areas, indoors and outdoors, beautiful, and I think we hit it out of the ballpark with this
one. We do this annually, and it is a huge, huge customer favorite because it's an instantaneous benefit.
Right.
You don't have to think about, does it need sun? Does it need wet soil? Do I have to water it? Do I have to add fertilizer? It's always gonna look perfect.
And ivy can hurt your home too. It can actually hurt the siding. It can hurt your paint, your stucco, overgrow and overtake the area. No maintenance, no watering, no trimming. And you can see the beautiful colors we have for the very first time. The gorgeous yellow you were showing, and then I have the orange right here.
So the beautiful part to me is that these can conceal anything. You can put them anywhere, you can change your mind. We just attached it with a few little zip lines
You
or
get
something.
zip ties with it. You get the zip ties, and it couldn't be more simple. So you're seeing a beautiful hedge fence right here. Now I'm gonna take this up. Did you see? There's a fence that, say here in a balcony, in an apartment, and you're overlooking maybe a parking lot, and you don't want to look at it, and you don't want people to look up at you. We have a garbage can, things you want to hide. I say we all have something we need to hide, right? We all have something we want to hide.
Oh, we could go.
Guess what? All you have to do is open it up and put it right over. That's all you have to do. Look how wonderful that is.
It's
so
like perfectly
simple.
matured too. You know, in fact, I have 2 fences in my yard, and I've worked so hard to create these creeping vines that it took 3 years.
It took 3
years for them to really do the job. This is instant. Watch that. Instant. I don't know how many they used to create the barrier there, but.
Well, remember, it's 11 feet, so it really can go long and lean or tall and high, depending on if you want to hide any kind of maybe cracked stucco. That's what I use it for. I use it to hide some stucco that is cracked on my siding, and I love it because with just one nail I was able to put it. A lot of us have maybe a little undercarriage, like right underneath your deck, you know, where you're just seeing maybe some dirt. Look at how I can go long and lean, and look at that. Covers it just like
that. What a great idea. Sometimes we keep, you know, like electrical units or, you know, the pumps and things underneath the deck.
And just like that, I was able to put it together. Or maybe you just have, you know, a yard that doesn't grow any kind of dirt right here. So now what I would do is go a little bit longer and have it, and now you're seeing gorgeous, beautiful ivy with a little tinge of color instead of the dirt that's behind me. The other great thing about this is every single one of these leaves have been pre-treated, so they're UV resistant, and they're gonna stay this gorgeous, vibrant colors for years. I've had mine outside for over a year, and it's still this stunning and gorgeous. On the back, if you're wondering what you would be looking at, gorgeous, real willow rods.
Isn't that pretty?
It's just as pretty on the front as it is on the back,
yeah,
on the back as it is in the front.
So let's go through dimensions again. I do want to let you know these look to be selling out in this show. We've sold about 1,500. We have about 600, maybe 500 left at best. There's both choices, the orange and the yellow. But what is the size?
So it goes up to 11 feet. And that 11 feet can be used horizontally or vertically, whatever you want to hide. And anywhere in between. My favorite review, somebody said, you can custom tailor this to whatever you're trying to either hide or use it for. You know, vertical gardening, just like that. Even if you just want to add some greenery, look how much prettier it makes the side of that house look. And that's a simple nail. It will hang right on a nail, just like that. You know what else? If you have a pergola,
shade. It's not all about just hiding. It's about beautifying your areas. Look it up here.
That is a really good idea.
And you have sunlight, get shade.
I have one of these upstairs. And it's so hot in the summer. I can't be out there.
You can't sit out there. You can't enjoy it.
What a great idea. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you.
And just zip ties. That's all you needed to do it. And it's going to stay up there. If it does get dusty and dirty, low pressure water, let them air dry. That's all you have to do.
Do you recommend taking them down in the winter? Not that we have to think
No, I
about
kept
winter.
mine up.
Did you?
I kept mine up because remember, they're been UV treated, so they are. Yeah, I had no problems with it.
So I know
whatsoever.
we're showing you how many we have
sorry.
left. We've got several hundred people on the phones. So with everybody that is on the phones ordering, I know it's showing 830 left, but I think there's about 300 or 400 people on the phones right now. And I don't say that to push you. I just say, this is a great item. And I don't know how often we can get it back in stock. I tell you what, on a Flex, you can get it home for $14.50-something cents, just to see. And even if right now you don't know exactly where you're gonna use it, trust me, you're gonna get it and go, I should have gotten two.
Yes, exactly. Here's my favorite way to use them. A lot of times, especially here in Florida, it rains a lot, right? And what happens underneath the windows is where it becomes discolored.
Yeah,
so even if
rusty.
it's just, if you don't want to paint your house, if you want to get a few more years off before you have to repaint your entire house, look how we put these right underneath the window. And all of a sudden, it's lush and green and gorgeous instead of maybe moldy or discolored. It just makes anything that you want to hide more beautiful. AC units, pool units.
I've noticed in Florida, at least, when we use reclaimed water, a lot of the white fences turn rusty colored.
Yes,
so
you're right.
This would be a nice, conceal as a nasty looking fence, or maybe a fence that should have been replaced. What about those big electrical boxes, the energy companies that come and just put these ugly things in your front yard because we gotta have them.
And they have to be out there. I know, this is be so much prettier. You know what else is gonna happen? You're gonna have so many less HOA letters telling you to hide that. Hide that wheelbarrow. You wanna use it, be on the side of the house, but you can't have it out. Now, just put that little fence right there and you're good to go.
Yeah. There's okay, last call now on orange. There's only 100 left. We did sell out of the purple. That leaves us with the yellow. And even if it's not hiding something, it enhances the look.
It does.
In fact, I had my pest guy come over a couple weeks ago and he's like, you need to pull some of the foliage away from the house by a foot just to prevent rodents and termites and all the things that want to burrow underneath the earth. So this is a perfect example. Look at that old fence.
Look at how beautiful that is.
It looks magnificent with these expandable fences, and it's an ivy. Ivies are beautiful. They're so green.
They really are, with the beautiful colors. Here's a closer look again at the orange and the yellow. Now, if you wanted to get this to actually hide a fence, you'd have to go out, cut the lattice to the exact area. You're gonna have to plant the ivy, water it. It took you 3 years. And then once it starts going, ivy takes over. And you have to constantly trim it back. There's no maintenance whatsoever. Once you put it up, you're done.
It's a really awesome item. Please put the request in that we get these back in stock as soon as possible.
You got it.
We are down to our last, a couple dozen left in the orange. I think there's maybe 200 total left.
So pretty.
For all intents and purposes, these are gone. But if you're on the phones, we see that you're there. Drop them into your basket. And if you want to get a couple, you're more than welcome to do that. Again, open, they are 130 inches and they're 10 inches in height.
Right.
Closed, if you're storing them or if you want to condense it to a smaller space, it's 10 by 50. But you totally customize.
No, you customize. Look at how close it can be and then how 11 feet out like that or high. So it's really, and anywhere in between. That's what's so great.
Yes, that's the best part. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So glad. Thank you for your orders. Once again, 657-288 is the item number. They are on FlexPay. We are down to the last of them. Great idea.
I love it. It's one of those brilliant, why didn't I think of it? And once you have it, like I said, I've had mine out for over a year. It's beautiful. All of these gorgeous, vibrant colors are UV resistant, so it's going to stay this gorgeous and maintenance free.
And so lightweight.
So lightweight, very easy to handle, and up to 11 feet. That's just crazy how long and how.
So don't hang up. We are counting all of you that are in the process of ordering. Other than that, sold out. You can see that. Thank you. Thank you. Our today's special, a fantastic way to get your home ready for summer is our Earthwise pressure washer. I know it's not the sexiest thing, not the prettiest thing, but it's gonna help your home be prettier. The driveways, the decks, the patios. You can, I have used my pressure washer to like almost every week these days. I do to wash my car and save a ton of money that way. But we are so excited for you to pick that up today. It's only today that the price is $139. Normally $159, and a retail configuration closer to $170. But teal is on its its way to a sellout. We have other colors. We've got gray, bright green, blue, purple, and red. That's 645-000 to get our finest value of the day. So I love summer. I think all of us would agree, especially after being so patient about it not coming to your area. But we are here to help you enjoy that summer. And what if we told you we have a natural way for you to not deal with these ticks and fleas, stink bugs, ants, dust mites, roaches, mosquitoes, no-see-ums, gnats, flies, horse flies? Well, we do. And it's called Naturally Green. It is an amazing product. You can use it on your body. You don't have to worry about sensitivities to that. Your pets, your kids. It comes in a concentrated formula, and that original strength is what we'd recommend using it on your body. But you can put that into a big version and use that a little bit more diluted and spray your home too. Pillows, door walls, like you saw in that video. It's called No More Bugs. It is an awesome opportunity to have Linda Lyde joining us, and this is our first airing of it today.
Yeah.
I love this product. It's made from cedar oil.
Right, it is. So it's all natural, DEET-free, made in the USA, woman-owned business. I mean, this is fantastic. Have you ever, remember when we were kids and they sprayed all those chemicals on us and we were like, ugh.
Yeah.
Well, this is the
scary.
kit, this is the only kit that you'll need. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, you're going to get 32 ounces of the original formula, right? Now, what I want you to do, if you see a bug, you use the original formula.
Okay.
If you want to use maintenance, then you can dilute it. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that. You're going to get this is your travel size. Fill this travel size up with the original strength, pour it into your mixing bottle. You're going to get this, and then fill it up with water. And now it will look like this. That's if you want to use it as the maintenance. Then I want you to do this. I want you to fill this bottle right here. This is your travel bottle. You're gonna put this in your golf bag. When you go on spring break, you're gonna bring it with us. You can bring it in the hotel rooms. This is fantastic because it's on the go. But you also get a couple of these things. Put them in water, they're sponges, and they look like this, okay? So that's what you're getting.
So you
and
can
if you
wipe out drawers and walls.
Absolutely. You get the instructions too. It's also on the bottle of how to mix it. But let's talk about how they get in, because they get in the way we get in, right through the door. And some of us get in through the window, okay? So I want you to like spray around the door, around the windows, around your home, but inside the home, you know, they're coming up from everywhere. So if you see a bug, use original strength. Otherwise, mix yourself the maintenance formula. But look at this. Now, when you're standing up, you might not be able to see this little crevice where your baseboard hits the floor.
Right.
No matter if it's carpet, if it's tile, if it's wood, it doesn't matter because it's not going to stain anything. I want you to spray the perimeter around. And again, use the maintenance. If you don't see anything, just use the maintenance version. It's not going to stain anything. It's not going to stain your carpets. It's not going to stain your couch, your pillows, anything. Spray your bed. Because guess what? I'm allergic. I just got tested. I'm only allergic to dust mites. And there are a bazillion of them that can fit on your pinky fingernail, right? So you want to make sure you can spray. I do this. I do it twice a year. I spray my bed. I spray the pillows. I spray everything.
Twice a year, because there's bugs that live in beds, as we all know.
Absolutely. Now let's go to the kitchen.
Ooh, it's so breezy out here today. I love it.
Dorothy?
Gorgeous day in Florida.
Okay. So I want you to think of also about the inside. Your kitchen counters, right? That's where the ghost ants come in, the gnats, the flies, the fruit flies. I want you to spray the inside of your drawers. Of course, you're gonna take out your silverware.
Yeah.
Those cockroaches.
Yes.
Holy cow, I live with so many of those in New York. Yes.
Silverfish too, and I need to get them out.
Silverfish, fantastic. Also, you can get these, which is really kind of neat. You put these, they are little flowers, cedar flowers.
Cute.
You put them right on here, or you can put them inside when you're doing your storage, your wools.
Oh gosh,
stuff
good
like
thinking.
That. Right.
How about, I mean, there's a reason why I put cedar closets, in our homes, and it costs a fortune, but cedar is known to repel the insects in the long list of things that this is gonna help you with, without any kind of harsh chemicals. It's DEET-free. It isn't full of all the chemicals that any other option I've seen before this were. That's why you can use it around your dogs and cats and your horses and plants. Camping, I'm a gardener and a camper. Fishermen, tennis players, my brother's a golfer, he's coming down next week. I'm gonna send him off to the course with one of these little bottles. Soccer players, any of your little athletes. It is such an awesome natural product. I can't wait. I can't encourage you enough to try it. My son, who lives out in California with little Lucy, I mean, he uses it on her. I mean, he literally uses it a direct spray onto her little skin.
Right, absolutely. That's what I do. When I go outside, I use the original formula, and then I use it also on my pets, my dogs, my cats, you know, all of my pets. Because listen, we just had a really horrendous last year with fleas and ticks.
Oh,
now, if you are hanging out right now and there's snow on the ground, guess what? In just a minute, because spring is here, and the bugs, and they are ready to come in full bloom, just like our flowers.
So can we put this directly onto a bush or a plant?
Yes. Now, I want you to do this. I want you to make sure that you put 4 ounces and then the rest of water in your mixing bottle.
Okay, so 4 ounces of the concentrate.
And use this when you do any kind of organic, you know, planting or anything. So let's go over here too. Let me just show you, because now we're gonna go outside. So all you're gonna wanna do is when you go to a plant, right, you're just gonna, I'll go over here. You're just gonna spray it down, just like this. This is what I want you to do. Of course, you don't do this in the daytime like this, right? I just did a little bit.
Okay.
But anyway, and these are hardy. But this is what you wanna do at the nighttime. Okay.
So it is great for gardeners. And I know a lot of my leaves are starting to get little black spots on it because there's lots of insects that try to like take them down.
Right. I also want to point out your dog beds, your dog. You're going to have a travel, you're going to have the travel bottle. So when you take your dog out on a leash, you know, on for a walk, but spray the dog bed down. Do it liberally, because guess what? This is where they spend the most time in the bed. If your couch is the dog bed, spray your couch. Again, I want to go in and around the home. Callie, I want you to always spray around your door, but I also want you to spray your doormat, because guess what? This is a snake deterrent. We don't like snakes in our home. We don't like bugs. We don't like snakes, right?
No, 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 no. Can you imagine?
I want you to, when you go and you're going to come down to Florida for spring break, right? We want you to come down here, but I want you to spray the outside of your bag. I want you to spray the inside of your bag. And do me a favor, bring the travel size with you, because guess what? That hotel you might be staying in could be 5-star, but there might be a 1-star bug on that bed. And you want to make sure that 1-star bug doesn't come back home with you.
No, thank you. Good thinking.
Yeah.
So you get the big 32-ounce concentrate, and you get the travel bottle, plus you get an extra container to dilute it. So you can use it in the full original formulation right on the skin. Such a great product. It smells like cedar. And there's no DEET. DEET, so many people have sensitivities to it.
Well, it's a chemical. It's a bad chemical.
Very bad chemical. Yeah. But it's going to work around all these things that we love in our lives, all of our pets and our bushes and our plants, all the sports that we like to do. Make sure you've got a bottle with you. You might want to get 2 sets of these. And when I think back to how much I've spent on the DEET, that most people were so sensitive that they couldn't even use it and it didn't even work on them. I mean, this is a small price to pay, because if you dilute this, you're going to get lots and lots and lots of bottles. And it works all around our lives, inside the houses, inside and outside.
The maintenance version, if you just use it for maintenance, it'll mix up to 2 gallons, which is fantastic. Now think about it, you're going to be hiking soon. Horse community loves it because of those darn horse flies. Have you ever been bitten by a horse fly?
Yes, I have. They're like, the bites are this big.
And they're huge. My whole arm welts up. So I want you to spray this on your clothes. I want you to spray your shoes. Remember, it's not going to stain, and it's going to protect you. I go hiking, and when I go hiking, and you know, it's all that overbrush, the mosquitoes love me. They say, they're like, you know, all you can eat buffet, right? They see me coming. But this is what happens when I'm going through the trail and I have my No More Bugs on me. I spray my hair, I spray my skin. Guess what? I see them, they come here and then they stop. They hover here.
Really?
Same with the no-see-ums,
Oh, the
ticks and everything. They do not, they literally will, the mosquitoes will not come up to me.
It's like a shield, a barrier to you.
They'll come up, they'll smell it, because see, when they smell cedar oil, they can't stand it.
And it smells so good. I was just noticing it smells like a cedar closet right here next to you.
They can't handle it.
Repels mosquitoes, no-see-ums, gnats, fleas, flies, ticks, other insects, snake deterrent.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, there's so many good things about this, and I love that it's naturally green.
Yeah. Now, when you go picnicking, you're coming down here to Florida, and you're on vacation on spring break, do this. Spray, I want you to spray liberally the sand. Use the original formula. Spray the sand. Spray your beach towel or your blanket. If you're picnicking, the same thing. You're going to love this. Because we should really call it No More Bites.
We should.
Yeah.
I mean, that can turn a great day into a terrible day in a hurry. My mother used to get so, just eaten alive with those no-see-ums. The poor thing just, suffered.
And remember, you can get it on auto ship, too.
Oh my gosh, you should totally do auto ship because you don't ever want to be without this product. And you know what? Even the direct to the company, there are times of the year it's not available, but we make sure it's always available. You can set that up every 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You can send a shipment to somebody else if you would like. Take advantage of this. It's item 92880. Thank you. You're a delight.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll see you back here Sunday morning at 10 a.m. for the Sunday Fashion Edit. We've got some beautiful fashions coming in for your spring and summer. So I will see you then. Stay on the line. Please do me a favor and get this. You want this summer to be enjoyable. Don't get chased in just because of those stupid insects that make our lives miserable. I'm going to actually place my next order too. So with that, I know we've got so much more coming today. Brett is up next. Oh, he's right there.
Hi.
There you are. What's going on?
Well, I